In another story, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo lacks the power to waive his constitutional immunity, which he enjoys as a privilege of his office. This was a take of legal practitioners in reaction to the VP's readiness to waive away his immunity and allow for proper investigation into corruption allegations leveled against him. Drawing credence from the 1999 Constitution, the legal practitioners noted that one of the rights of the president, his vice, state governors, alongside the deputies enjoy, is the fact that legal actions cannot be instituted against them while in office.
The issue of waiving immunity is, for me, more of an emotional statement than the issue of law. The Vice President is eager to clear his name, is willing to put everything aside and ensure that that name is defended and protected. But if you look at the provision of the Constitution very well, which is Section 308 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, that section does not provide for waiver.
Somebody has made an allegation. This person who made the allegation is not an ordinary person. He was once a deputy, whatever, for the APC. So it is somebody you can say is in the know. Let's not worry about whether there is any bad blood or not. Now, it is in the interest of Nigerian people, let's forget the personal interest of the vice president, for this person to come in the witness box and tell us all. And it is in the interest of the vice president himself, whose reputation is being tarnished, to come into that court and say, I still have my reputation intact.
On whether the vice president can sue for defamation of character arising from the allegations, the legal practitioners deferred.
If the vice president sue for defamation of character of his person, he will need to come to court to give evidence. He will need to come to court to adopt his deposition on oath. And he will be open for cross-examination. That the Constitution has guaranteed that you cannot do that for the sake and for the purpose of your office.
When somebody has already questioned your integrity, you have the right, whether as vice president or as a Nigerian citizen, to approach the court by coming up with a libel action or what have you against that person in order to prove your integrity. And that we ask the vice president, if possible, he should pursue that line of action so that this man can come into court and justify the allegations which has been made.
Barrister Audu, who described the vice president's outburst as emotional, advised him to develop a thick skin till the end of his tenure, after which he can take legal actions against his accusers.
And the vice president will need to be patient until the end of his tenure and still go back to pursue these legal options that he's talking about, especially when the Constitution has provided that the period of his office will not be counted as to issues of limitation of time. That provision of the Constitution cannot be waived. If it is waived for the vice president to sue, will it also be waived for people to sue the vice president?
Recall that Osinbajo has been accused of mismanaging $250 million allegedly withdrawn from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FRIS, to fund the APC's campaign. The allegations are being spread by former deputy spokesperson of the APC, Timmy Frank.